Dalton Knecht has been the star of the show since he arrived from Northern Colorado. He's averaging 32 points a game over his last 6. He's #1 on the scouting report. It's a series that dates to 1910. It's Kentucky and Tennessee, and it's a top 10 showdown. And we are underway from Rupp. Zakai Ziegler will control the tip for Tennessee. And if you need me to describe the team colors in this one, you haven't been paying much attention. This is an old school SEC rivalry. Ziegler for 3 and used every bit.
And when you don't have to double team that low block, Tom, that is advantage to your defense.
Justin Edwards has assigned Dalton Knecht early, but right off the bat, Josiah Jordan James. He had 18 in their last matchup last season. Shot clock is late for this Kentucky team that really loves to move. A 3-ball from Mitchell is off the mark. Offensive board on Yenso. And a new lease on this possession for the Cats. Antonio Reeves misses the floater, and it will be Tennessee basketball.
They will change up their ball screen defense. They will fight you on that defensive glass. Kentucky's first shot must be really good for the next 40 minutes.
Here's Knecht, his first touch on the offensive end. Guarded by the freshman Edwards. James, aggressive move. Adu couldn't clean it up once. Gets it the second time. They bring a double, and it turns into a steal from James. The veteran Mitchell didn't handle it well. Here's Ziegler. Knecht from the corner. And on Yenso with the rebound.
That tells you Tennessee concerned about the post touch of Mitchell with an early double team.
Edwards off the back rim. Another offensive board. And a foul will be on the floor with 13 on the shot clock.
Running right to the front of the rim on those shot attempts.
Was bothered by some misses at the rim and fouls last time. Shepard drills it. It took a victory lap for the first bucket for the Cats.
Yeah, you got to know as the out-of-bounds trigger guy, Reed Shepard is so dangerous. Just a foot race to the ball and the lift for the 3.
Knecht on the curl. Over Shepard.
Oh, that's a bad handle right there for Reed Shepard to be chasing Dalton Knecht because of the size disadvantage that Shepard is in. Dalton Knecht is all of 6'6".
Shot clock at 10. Jordan Gainey on the floor for Tennessee trying to guard Reeves. Mid-range good.
He's got it all, doesn't he?
Yep.
He absolutely has it all. And you down him a little bit and open your hips. He is so good with that pull-up jump shot.
Calipari brought 3 off the bench, including Fierro, who's now in charge of trying to slow down Knecht. Ziegler can't get by Shepard. Here's Gainey. Lost Reeves. Couldn't return the favor. And now Ziegler. Got it.
There's not a better player in college basketball than Dalton Knecht right now, and he has proven that the last month. I mean, his ability to go for 30, 35 on the road is some special stuff. A big physical guard at 6'6", can punish you at the rim as a transition driver, as a half-court driver, and has a phenomenal ability to finish in traffic. His size is something that you have to handle. The rise, the release, the rotation on the ball is always there. And he is putting up historical numbers, Tom Hart, when you compare to what he's done.
Yeah, this is our sonic blockbuster. He is in rarefied air with Luka Garza from 20 and Zion from March of 19.
Well, and think about this. Luka Garza, National Player of the Year when he did it. Zion Williamson, National Player of the Year. Dalton Knecht is chasing Zach Edey right now in that conversation. This guy right here, to me, is the best player in college basketball overall. Zach Edey, the most dominant player, but this guy's versatility, what he's done offensively over the last 4 weeks. He is a lottery pick, quickly moving up to possibly the first player taken from the college level in the next NBA draft. Can they guard the ball, stay in front of the ball against the speed of these Kentucky guards?
Kentucky number 10 in offensive efficiency according to Ken Palm. Tennessee second in the country in defensive efficiency. Shepard gets it. The starting point guard for Kentucky is out for the second straight game with an ankle injury. Limited practice this week. John Calipari said he won't go. Here's Jordan Gainey for 3. What a start for Tennessee.
Now they're making 8 threes a game in conference play, and they're chasing that number right now in the first half.
Rob Dillingham, instant offense off the bench for Kentucky.
You cannot be lazy with your pickup point against Kentucky's guards. Dillingham, Shepard, they will shoot it deep from transition along with Reeves.
Here's a look at on the floor for Tennessee, brought to you by Degree, and a falling shot.
Very physical. You have to have a safe play just to get it in.
Got a 7-footer on the ball in Adu. Here's Reeves. Finds Shepard, nothing doing. Extra pass, Dillingham. Got it.
And money. A lot of contact.
Here's a look at the lineups on the floor, brought to you by Degree. And a foul on Connect at midcourt.
Well, Kentucky has settled in. Starting to move that ball. You play with a hot ball and you throw strikes, you're going to get good looks. Dillingham sees a big rim. And Onyenso says, not on my watch.
See where the Cats go here. Dillingham has given them a couple threes. By the way, we might have the two best players in Hickory, North Carolina history in the building tonight. Yeah. Rob Dillingham with the ball in his hand and Ricky Barnes. Mitchell finds a wide open Onyenso. That was too easy.
Weak side defense will win you a title. Tennessee negligent on that time.
Ziegler with the reverse.
Oh, Tennessee not afraid to be in a foot race so far in this game.
Dillingham contested fadeaway too. This guy's a superstar. He had 20 in the Florida loss.
Big time shot. You just pat him on the butt and say well done and continue to play if you're Tennessee.
This is breakneck pace. Both sides want to run. It may be a Kentucky advantage, third in the country in scoring. Shepard from deep. And a foul on Ziegler inside, trying to block out Mitchell.
Tom, if you're playing Kentucky, you're going to constantly deal with on-ball screens in transition. The urgency or lack of by Dalton Connect right there was glaring.
Dillingham is combustible. He already has 8 on 2 threes. Missed Mitchell, but Shepard there to bail him out. Shot clock at 5. He'll shoot it in a second. A hop and a skip and a 3, and he got it again!
And a big-time escape move by Dillingham in late clock.
Gainey dumps it inside. Adu got it deep on Onyenso. Meshack with a baseline drive. That's a mismatch. James with Dillingham.
Josiah Jordan-James has been in a ton of big games, Tom Hart, and he came in not playing his best basketball, but he's rising right now with a look in his eye like I've been here before.
Wow! Shepard rejected at the rim. That was Adu who put it back. And now Gainey transition 3. Vescovy tracks it down. Bodies on the floor in front of the Kentucky bench and a whistle before the shot.
And I've been at a lot of practices for Tennessee and Kentucky over the years. This game tonight means more.
Connect has been slowed down tonight, just 1 for his first 4. Back on the floor, no hesitation, and he splashes down his first triple.
On the baseline out of bounds under, you're not physical with him. That's not physical enough if you're Edwards. This kid is 6'6", and he is dynamic from that ball side corner position, and he's so good playing in a tight space, Tom. That's a 10-foot by 3-foot area in that short corner that Connect works with. But this is Dalton Connect. He does have pro lift on his jump shot. There's a difference between college and pro lift, and he's got it. He is fast, physical, and a very long finisher at the rim.
Tennessee and Oregon. The Oregon coaches were blown away on his visit. They had a dinner set up. He said, no, I got more shots to get up. And he spent an extra 2 hours in the gym. That's Justin Edwards with the midi. Connect got it deep. Now Adu. Ziegler for 3. Connect crossover downhill and a finish and going to the line.
I just talked about he is a long finisher, explosive, physical at the rim. And this kid, you put him in ball screens and Edwards just jumps for some reason to that wrong shoulder and just opens up.
He is a high usage player. He takes 32% of the shots when he's on the floor. And his Tennessee team has struggled when the others just stand around and watch, and that was the case against South Carolina. Dillingham working on James, and long two. And Connect comes out with it.
Well, really good by Tennessee to switch up on the floor and be there on the touch.
Connect looking for an assist to Adu. And it's taken away by Justin Edwards. Out front, Dillingham, the lob. And Bradshaw couldn't find it.
Oh, that was a very soft finish by Adu.
Two of the top scorers in the SEC, Dalton Connect, who transferred in from Northern Colorado, and Antonio Reeves, who came to Kentucky a couple seasons ago from Illinois State. They both blossomed into stars.
Well, they have worked, and they have worked and worked. The number of shots they get up per week is at a whole nother level.
Shepard back to Mitchell. Trey Mitchell hasn't scored in this one. He usually gives him 13 a game. Edwards knocks down the three.
Edwards on the right side is his money.
Connect lost it. Here's Dillingham on Ziegler. And knocked out of bounds by Vescovy.
Well, they have tremendous love and respect for one another, Barnes and Calipari. And Rick Barnes took Adu out, was not happy with the finish at the rim, set him down for a couple of minutes. Now Jonas Adu back on the floor.
Here's Reeves. This is a physical Tennessee defense. Somehow Reeves gets... Here's Reeves. Reverse, no. Saves out top to Dillingham. Stolen away by Shepard, leading the league in steals. Vescovy fights for it. Tennessee wins the scramble. James the jam! All right, thanks, guys. I think Josh Pastor once bought a snow cone machine from John Calipari in Memphis, if I'm not mistaken. The other way around. Here's Dillingham for three. This kid is nuclear. He's got 17 already. That's three more than his game average.
And he drives it and just pops right back off of it. When it's hot and they're throwing strikes, they are a dangerous, dangerous team.
Making his second straight start tonight. Dillingham draws the foul. Against Florida, he had 20 for the entire game. He's got 17 tonight. I had a conversation with Rob after shoot-around today. He's such a good creator. He only has assists on 69% of his made threes. The team average is 85%. He said he struck this balance as a youngster. Yaney dumps it for Adu. He's got Adu on him. Mid-range is good. He's got 9.
He is a tough cover. You get the mismatch right there. And Adu pretty good defensively.
12-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Mitchell picks him up and forces it out of bounds. Shot clock is off. Shepard now with 8. Here's Edwards. The senior Reeves to Mitchell with 1. Challenge jumper, no good. Empty possession for Kentucky to close the half, but it's only a 4-point lead for Kentucky. A lead at one point that was 14. Zakai Ziegler with 13, perfect from 3. Rob Dillingham has 17. He's made 5 of 6 from deep.
Dillingham in particular, he is so confident. A guy that is wired to score, has never been fearful or afraid for 1 minute in that Kentucky uniform in his first year. He just has the ability to get loose against a good defensive team like Tennessee.
Just don't walk into that building. 3-on-3. Shepard pops and got it. Here's Connect on the drive with his left hand, followed jam by Jonas Adu.
The full attention of 3 and orange in this game.
Connect, wow.
Tennessee very aggressive, and Connect. That's a pretty good screen by Gainey.
All alone on the back cut. Georgia ate Kentucky up with a similar play in their game here at Rupp a couple of weeks ago.
Tom, just a soft defensive play by Kentucky. Those plays will not be rewarded in this league.
There's sky hook for Rob Dillingham. He's got 19. An efficient game for Dillingham. Ziegler, nobody stops the basketball. Starting to come alive again.
Better tag Connect, right?
There he is. Once again, a point-blank look.
And Dalton Connect is faking like he's going to the corner, like he's going to get screened up for, but he just sticks that right foot and makes a hard, violent cut to the front of the rim.
Tennessee has outscored Kentucky by 10 this half. Dillingham drills it.
And good guards will make you pay.
Dillingham, off balance, used the left.
But he can make hard shots at the rim. He's so crafty and so confident. Kentucky is not done, I'm telling you. And Tennessee better be clean with the ball and keep moving the ball and taking good shots.
Connect. Is that a good shot?
For him it was. A little early in the shot clock, but I trust him at the elbow.
Shepard for three.
Yeah.
Got it!
You can just feel it.
Dillingham and Shepard leading the way.
Dillingham playing with 4 fouls. His ability to do that. Wrong foot, wrong hand, and the 3 ball by Shepard. This Kentucky team is young, but man, do they fight. And for a young guy in this situation, with the pressure on in a big-time game, to say, I've got this, is really something special.
Ball back in his hands. Here's Vescovy to James. Shot clock at 6. James through traffic. Tennessee using a lot of clock in these possessions. Ziegler got right past Dillingham, contested by Bradshaw.
Wow.
Somehow he beat the buzzer. They're going to take a look at it. If it stands, it's the 20th and most creative point of the night for Zakai Ziegler. So that takes us to the media timeout, they're telling us, after they take this review. 4:09 remaining. Plenty of drama left in the third of our 3 consecutive top 10 showdowns.
After further review, the shot is good.
You heard it. Ziegler kicks to James with a shot clock at 2. A contested 3. Josiah Jordan James.
Kansas 40-24 advantage on the glass. That is a statement.
Dillingham contested 2, got it to go. Rick Barnes will pull off another stunner if they can hold on for the last 90 seconds. Dillingham down the lane. Career night for Dillingham.
His mental strength and physical strength just jumps out to me.
Dillingham for 3. Dead yet. He's got 30. Pardon me, 32 for Dillingham. You see the tattoo on the right arm? Bet on me. I would. Yeah. He bet on himself coming out of New York, finding a home in Knoxville, and his fan base reacting to him, even raising thousands of dollars in funds a couple of seasons ago when his home back in New York on Long Island burned down.
I love the way Tennessee is going to win this game. It wasn't a 35-point game by Dalton Connect. They showed that they are much more than what this kid is. Now, come March, I want Dalton Connect on my team because he's capable of bailing you out in a late game situation and going for 30, but so good tonight for Tennessee to get multiple guys confidence offensively. Dalton Connect didn't go crazy. He only took 14 shots, so he trusted his teammates. He trusted that Tennessee offense to keep the ball moving. You think?
Yeah, I think so. Dillingham will go to the free throw line with 39.5 seconds left. Third loss in the last 4 games for the Cats.
It's a 10-point game. So Kentucky, one of their issues, I know it sounds simple, but they've got to get healthy. This kid's a difference maker. His ability to get in the lane and stay in front of the ball would have definitely impacted this game. Cal said on his radio show tonight, probably a couple more days until Wagner is back, but that's a big piece. Not making an excuse. That's a big piece missing for Kentucky. Jonas Adu with 10 rebounds in this game. That's as good of a ratio for a rebounder as you can get.
Dillingham working on Vescovy. Oh my goodness, that is a 2. They will double check and take a look as Kentucky takes a timeout. It's 8 with 30 seconds to play.
It's hard to have your pickup point high on Dillingham because he brings it with so much speed.
The previous 3-point attempt being reviewed.
That's a 2. His right foot clearly on the line from that replay. But out of respect for his speed, he gets you backpedaling, then his ability to put on the brakes and step back into a 3.
This guy can create his own shot, unlike many we've seen in college basketball this year.
Not afraid. I think that's the first quality that jumps out about Dillingham. Not afraid offensively to rise and release. And
It's actually a 2-point shot. 31.2 on the game clock.
It's a career high for Rob Dillingham out of Hickory, North Carolina. Played his high school basketball at Combine Academy, then the Donda Academy that was started by Kanye, and then Overtime Elite in Atlanta. He said that those last 2 stops I learned how to play with superstars and to distribute while picking my spots. He's the one guy Kentucky can lean on tonight.
Tom, down the road, don't be surprised if Rob Dillingham is not one of those NBA All-Stars. He's got that speed and that scoring ability and that moxie about him that makes guys special.
The only thing lacking, and we're talking about it today, he said, well, my free throw's kind of mid.
That and his body still needs to grow and develop, get stronger, it will.
Connect with 15 on 14 attempts.
And to come into Rupp and say we are right here in the thick of this SEC race. We are a top 5 team, regardless of what the ranking's going to say on Monday. Message sent by Rick Barnes and his guys to all of college basketball on a fantastic Saturday, by the way.
Dillingham had 35, most by a freshman off the bench in Kentucky program history to tie Terrence Jones. But this was all the veterans for Tennessee. Vescovy, Ziegler, James. They power the Volunteers to a road win in Rupp.